What's up, Sean? I'm live now. If you want to join, you sound like you might be busy.
I will join right now.
All right, man. You'll be the only one there, so it'll just be like you and me chatting right now.
Oh, guaranteed. Sweet.
All right.
Well,
I'll leave this on speakerphone just in case you want to ask some questions or whatever. There.
挨拶してください。日本の皆
Oh,
さん。
okay. First, I gotta say, if you're busy, Sean, no worries. 皆さん、こんにちは。Welcome back, Paul Channel. 今日はまたかすみやんでライブチャットやってますけど、今日はね、一人でやってます。So I'm doing this by myself. スカラさん is not here. スカラさん is a bit busy with some of our editing. 編集で忙しいスカラさん。だからもう今日は僕一人で。で、しかもなぜ僕はこの今日道着着てるかというと、朝なんとまた石塚先生の道場を今帰ってきた。ですから少しライブが遅れてすみません。So why I'm in my dogi is because I was just at Ishizuka Sensei's dojo this morning. We were doing some more filming for Sensei's exhibition here in Noda. As well, we were doing some filming. Some of the extra bits we'll put on YouTube for you guys to see. It was a lot of fun, very painful. So I hope to get that up for you soon.
質問があればね、見てる方。
So if anyone has any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section and we'll get them read off and I'll answer them. But we were, like I said, we were at Ishizuka's dojo today, Ishizuka Sensei's dojo. And this came up. We brought this with us today. And I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think that is? If you think you know what it is, let me know in the comments below.
3人見てます。
We got 3 people there. Any one of you 3 people know what this is? It looks very much like a katana, like a tanto, right? But it's not a tanto. This is made from one solid piece of wood. It's just a nice carving that looks like a tanto. And you may say, well, what? Naze kona? Why would you have this? You know, why would you have one piece of wood like this? You know, 一つのこれtantoじゃないよね。これただの木なんだね。木を掘って担当みたいな形をしてます。なぜ? Why would you do that? Well, this is what's called a chagatana. Chagatana. Cha is for like ocha, right? So this is what you would bring into a chashitsu or a tea room, right? Because weapons aren't allowed, right? So no one can carry a weapon in there, but you would carry something like this in there. So it looks like a katana. You know, it's kind of oshare or fashionable. And on the side here, where the kozuka would normally go, you'd put like there's like a toothpick that you have for the tea ceremony where you eat the candy with and stuff. So you put that in the side there. It can be made out of no tetsu is allowed inside the chashitsu. So you have to make that out of like maybe brass or silver or something like that and have that in there. So this is a nice little thing. It can also be a weapon, but at least it's not a blade, right? So そういう茶刀ありますね。茶室には武器を持っていくのは禁止ですからね、こういうのを使ってたみたいな。しかもこれに小塚じゃなくて、そういう茶の
用紙
みたいに入れて、これ真鍮も使いますよね。
鉄
ダメなんだよね。
鉄はダメです。
真鍮とか、あと何ですか、銀とか
銀、銅、竹とか。
竹ね。金はい
いんじゃないですか。
金はいいよね。So if you had gold, you can make one out. You can make a toothpick out of gold if you wanted to as well. So yeah, that is not a tanto. Of course, you can smack people with it. You know, you can probably poke people with that yoji there as well, with that toothpick. But yeah, it's very nice. Look at that. I mean, you'd think it was a tanto. I thought it was a tanto when I first saw it on the table. This is my friend's, by the way. And I picked it up and it's so light. I was like, what is this thing? It's not a tanto, you know. So yeah, so maybe maybe you learned something there.
江戸時代に流行したそうです。
So this became popular, I guess, like in the Edo period. So, you know, when they were drinking tea like civilized gentlemen. So, any more questions or comments, and we'll get right to it. I'm doing this live today on my iPad. So I bought an iPad here, so it's very convenient to use. I hope it looks good for you guys. Any questions or comments? I'm happy to try to answer. 質問もコメントもありましたので、ぜひとも
コメントおはようございますとアルゼンチンから。
アルゼンチンおはようございます。
マティアス。
マティアス。 Good to hear from you, Matias. When this is over, maybe I can make it down to Argentina again. That would be awesome. So, today at Ishizuka's Dojo, 今日道場でね、博物館、その展示会のために少しビデオを作りました。So we were at Ishizuka Sensei's dojo today to take some clips for some of the weapons at the exhibition. And we have these here today. These are actually Ishizuka's. And I wanted to show you them. Well, first we're going to repair them for him because usually you have a little leather here and holding on the band here, the metal iron ring that goes around your hand like this, right? But I wanted to show you these because I have a pair of these too, but these are really well made. You see how it kind of like hugs the hand? It doesn't even move on my hand. This is really well made. I have some made from a guy who made from overseas, and they're like very square, like, and they rattle around your hand, and you really couldn't use them. But these are really well made. If you see how it just hugs your hand like that, it's almost like a glove. It's really, really well made. So if you're making these shuko overseas, take a look at this shape. Really study the hand and its shape. Otherwise, you're going to get them wrong and you're going to hurt your hand when you use them. で、この形は本当に大切なんですよね。他に外国からね、買ったんですけどね、もっと四角い形でね、痛いんですよ。これ本当に手袋みたいにこうパッと履いて、全然こう動かないし、なんかラッキーだ。これは本当にちょうど俺の手にフィットするから、これ俺の返そうかな。先生に。Maybe I'll give mine to Ishizuka Sensei and keep these. I think he'd know. But anyway, so when you're making these at Shuko, make sure you get that shape right. You see it? It's a special shape. You got to get that shape right, or else they're kind of useless.
質問来てます。
Yes, we have a question.
OMRT さん。忍術は MMA とは違うんですか？ポールさんは MMA の試合に出たいと思いますか？
出たいと思いました。
思いません。
全然違います。発想はね。まあそもそも忍術はね、もう逃げる術、こう戦わない、勝つっていうのも一つの発想なんですよね。ですからね、まあこういう MMA はまあ面白いよ。スポーツとしてね、もう大好きだしね、うまいね、みんなね、結構彼らをね、鍛えたりしてやるのはいいんだけどね。でもそういうふうにやってると、どんどん自分のマインドが方にシフトしちゃうかもしれませんね。スポーツ感覚ね。勝つか負くか、ね、勝ち負きね。だけど戦争にはね、もう、こういったところに大切なところあるんですよね。だから僕は、まあ、MMA は、まあ、スポーツとしては素晴らしいと思うんですけどね。まあ、忍術とか武術には、ちょっとね、ね、僕は、
ジャンルが違う。
ジャンルが違うね。ありがとう。日本語出てこない。So the question was, do you like MMA? Would you do MMA? I said, no, I don't want to.
ポールさん、こんにちは。はじめまして。ドルフィンジッポさんから。日本語ですね。
ドルフィンジッポさん？
はい。
こんにちは、ドルフィンジッポさん。Nice to meet you.
あと、英語の質問で、さっきの多分思考のことなんですけど、思考を誤信に使うのは違法ですかみたいな、合法ですかみたいな。
いや、これ違法だろうな。So this is probably illegal. So as an antique and to show people how to use them, that's fine. I mean, I guess in Japan it's illegal. Maybe if you're in, Argentina, hello Argentina. If you're in Argentina or somewhere else, maybe. But in those countries you have better weapons anyways. You have guns and things like this. It'd be very difficult to carry these around with you, right? So yeah.
ドルフィンジッポさん。
ドルフィンジッポさん。
大光明祭で通訳してる時とかに宗家の技を受けて英語と日本語でパニックになったりしませんでしたか？
So the question is, at the Daikomo side, when you're translating Hatsumi Sensei, you have to go from Japanese to English. It's funny. Tamani, he said, did you get confused? I said, Tamani confused sarimasu. So yes, so sometimes I was confused. And the funny thing is I would listen to Japanese and I would translate into Japanese, into really bad Japanese. So 日本語を聞いて変な日本語に通訳しちゃう。そういうふうになったりしたかもしれないけど、実はこう何言ってるかはまあそれもあったしね。初見説は何言ってるかたまにわかんないしね。So sometimes you don't even know what sensei's saying. You gotta have him repeat it, but he doesn't like to repeat it. So yeah, oftentimes it was funny. I'd translate from sensei's good Japanese and my bad Japanese, and I'd be like, oh, I gotta go to English. So, yeah, it's on the fly like that. Sometimes it's very difficult. Yeah. So,
質問は
another, maybe we have another question here. I'm not sure, but I like Dolphin Zippo-san. Thank you for all these questions and comments. I appreciate that. So yeah, we went to Ishizuku Sensei's dojo today. 今日はdojo 行ってさ、行きたかったよ、本当に。It was very painful. We were doing some tessen, and he smacked me in the face with it, and then I was down, right? And I felt like something, hadome, right? I can still feel it, right? Well, he certainly knows that point well, that's for sure. And then he, yeah, and then a little blood was out today, so I got a little cut. That's when the Kyoketsu Shoge in my ear today. That was quite painful too. So, boy, he hit me with the tessen in the face, and then something, I thought it was the other end of the tessen hit me here, but it wasn't. It was just his knuckle while I was holding the tessen. I have a tessen here, don't I? Let's see. So let's say he was using this one, right? And you smack him in the face, right? And he goes down. Then you use this. He was using this knuckle to smack me in the hadome. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like his heel or something at the beginning. I was like, because it was painful, right? And they did it like 5 times, and so I'm kind of sore here. Then I got the Kyoketsu Shoge in my ear, so that was it was a painful morning. So yeah, 痛いよね。この腰術ね。これで打ってそこから歯止めこれ打つとね、もう痛いんだね、石月先生ね。それで5回ぐらいね打たれたよね。これほんま今痛いよな。ランチ食えるかな。So maybe I'll have trouble eating my lunch today. I don't know. I'll have to eat like noodles or something. ちょっとsoba行こうかな。食わなくていいように。So I don't have to eat anything, chew anything. Yeah, so koshijutsu is really important, right? 人jutsuって言うんだね。So koshijutsu is also shitojutsu, right? So using the head of the bones, right, to strike, or the consensus, right? We use the Bujinkan and here, and of course Ishizuka Sensei was using this today on here. Boy, I tell you, it works. So if you've never had koshijutsu done on you, come by Kasumi or go to Ishizuka Sensei's dojo and you'll feel it. It's it's always really good though to train again like that and get some pain put on you, because you as someone who's doing it to my students more and more and not getting it done to me anymore by sensei, it's really nice to just have that feeling again, like, oh wow, that hurts. ちょっと長いな。So we got a question here in Shano says, Sensei has attacked you with very painful techniques. Would you do anything specific to endure and keep calm during that training? Breathe. Breathe and relax. Often when Sensei is putting techniques on you, that's really all you could do is breathe and relax. If you try to do something unusual, it might backfire on you, because Sensei was always there to he was one step ahead of you, right? So when something painful was happening to me, I just breathed a lot and relaxed. Yeah, there was nothing else to do, right? One time though, he had me like pinned, and he was trying to do my arm here, and he pushed so hard that my arm was gonna break, and somehow I did like this breakdancing move where I spun on top of my head and got up, and people were like, "What the hell was that?" And I didn't even know how it happened, right? So it's funny like that. Some kind of fun things like that do happen. What is it like to train outdoors in the winter in the snow? Well, let's do it. Come on by, we'll do it. It's cold. What do you think? It's slippery, it's wet. We don't have enough snow here in Noda, though. We have to go to Michigan and do that, or I don't know, somewhere else, Sweden, Norway.
Let's do it.
I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Just give me a nice down jacket, though. 昔ね、so in the past, Hatsumi Sensei when it would snow here, he'd go out on the frozen water and try to, balance and geta and walk on it and try to do taijutsu on it. So yeah, when it's frozen over here, I'll try that. また今度ね、雪降ったらまた挑戦したいと思います。ゲタ履いて、これの上歩いたりして、タイジュしたりして。ね、でも、yeah, I think it's very easy to, probably pull some muscles in your groin, like if you slipped, but but you know,
Deep Kamai, maybe not so much.
yeah, maybe not so much deep kamai. Maybe taking baby steps around, you know. And I would probably cheat. I'd probably put some studs on the bottom of my geta, you know, like put some nails in there.
日本の方から質問
あ、
ですね。
日本の方からの質問ね。What's that?
初めての5段テストはどんな感じでしたか？
Does Data have studs in them, things like this? I looked at their past.
Well, we have a question from a Japanese. 初めての5
初
段テスト。
めての5段テストはどんな感じでしたか？
いや、わかんないね、5段テスト。それ、なんか、語れないよね。
語れない。
うん、わかんないよ。緊張してるか、緊張してるし、先生もなんか存在がでかいし、先生が後ろにいるとね、まあ、気づくとね、自分がよくてるだけなんだね。だからね、もう、なんか何か感じたとかはね、まあ言えないんだよね。なんか、まあ無になってこう、ね、こう動かされたっていう感じはしなくもないかもしれない。もうそれ以上はまあ言えないんだよね。So it's really hard to say, you know, what the go-down test felt like because I didn't really feel much anything when I realized it was over. I was across the room and looking back at Sensei. So I don't know, maybe you've had that experience in your go-down test. Some of the Bujinkan people out there watching, it's something that is, it's not like I felt like a hot something or a push or shove. I didn't, I don't really know if I felt anything. Afterwards though, you feel very like flushed, right? That's something I say. 終わった後はなんかこうアドレナリンが出てなんかこう熱い感じがするけどね。やってる時は何もわかんないね。So after the go-down test, of course, I felt flushed and adrenaline and everything like that. But during the go-down test, I don't think I really felt much of anything. Another long question, it seems.
省略されてるからあれだけど。まあいつ本部道場開くんですかみたいな質問。
So when is the Hombu Dojo going to open? Well, that's the mystery, isn't it? It's that's really not up to us at the moment. That's up to the the governments and their politics and the coronavirus if it spikes again or if it doesn't spike again. So yeah, up to the regulations.
もしまだ開かないんであれば今後どうなると思うみたいな。
Yeah, 開くでしょ。I believe that the dojo will open. It's just a matter of time, right? So it may. I really don't see people coming back to Japan this year because the Japanese tend to be very conservative, and they'll probably be the last ones to open up. So I really don't see people coming back this year. Next year, I'm thinking that's probably a good chance. Beginning of next year, or maybe the end of this year we'll open it. But maybe people won't be able to travel that quickly. I'm not sure, but. Either way, I'm not worried because like this, we stay connected. We can talk about things. We're going to make some good videos for you guys and hopefully keep you motivated to keep training. Yeah, so, いつ開くかわかりません。まあ来年の頭じゃないですかね。か、今年の終わりじゃないかな。
英語の質問なんですけど。
Another English question.
まあいっぱい来てるんですけど。
Okay.
日本の技の名前のそのなんか翻訳した時のセンスについてですね、これは。だから例えばお肉炊きだとディストラクションオブザデビルと。
Demon crusher, right? Destruction of the devil, right? Onikudaki, right? Like Oni is like I don't know, demon or like kudaki is to crush, right? So demon crusher or whatever, or you can make.
これは地獄って意味でいいんですかみたいな。
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean,
多分違いますよね。日本語的には。
it's not really hell. It's just, yeah. I don't really worry about what it means. Look up the characters, see if you can, どうですかね、黒幕さん。
お肉だき。砕くだからね。
そう、
ディストラクションじゃないよね。
砕く is to,
鬼のように強い人でもいけるって意味だと思いますよ、日本語的には。
So from a Japanese perspective here, it's like even if someone were very strong, like a demon or a devil, that they would not be able to withstand the technique, right? So I wouldn't really like say demon crusher and then have this huge idea about it, right? Or hell or whatever like that. I wouldn't read too much into them like that. But if you like to, that's fine too. Another question?
質問ではないですね。コメントいっぱい来てますけど、
ああ
質問ではないんですよ。
You got some comments? Let me see what we got going on here. Yeah, you know, like we have a comment that some people don't even think about the translations of the technique names, but maybe it would be interesting. I think it is interesting because some of them have really kind of poetic names, right? So yeah, I think it's interesting to you know, and I know when some of the prior Bujinkan teachers used to teach them, they used to talk about what the names might mean, and you could get a certain image, right, like flowing water or rolling clouds or you know or thunder, and they'd say, well, you have to throw them like thunder. So I mean, it can give you some inspiration maybe if you want to look at those. Wow, I think I was hit here too, boy, with that kugetsugi. It hurts. So some people said, like there's a comment here that some people said that during the Godan test, even though Sensei didn't touch them, it felt like he touched them. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have different sensory experiences during the Godan test, for absolutely sure. Like sometimes I've had those experiences as well, but during my Godan test, I didn't have those experiences. So, but I'm sure people are having all kinds of different feelings. It says, I saw your katana with the hidden tanto in the ska. Is there any way to purchase this katana? 忍者とね。そう、忍者とを見たんだ。で、この忍者とを買うことはできますかって。
あれね。不可能ではないけど。
It's not impossible, but it would be quite expensive because they're all real swords. Everything was handmade, so you're looking at a real pretty penny for that. Like,
興味があったらポールさんに連
yeah,
絡してく
you'd
ださい。
have to. We have to talk finally about that. But I mean, that's nothing less than. どのぐらいですかね。あれはね、かなり高いでしょうね。
まあここでは言わないです
Yeah,
けど。
so we really can't even tell how expensive that is, but it's expensive. Everything was handmade, so yeah, it's not impossible. But if you've got a lot of money that you don't know what to do with, I'm sure he'd accept it. Yeah.
もうちょっとかな。
Yeah. So we've just got a few more minutes here. If you have any more questions or concerns or something you want me to chat about, let me know, and we'll do that.
Have you cut with the new katana?
What's that, Sean?
Have you cut with the new katana?
Oh yeah. It's in a video. We cut with that sword. You know, just briefly. You know.
Yeah, the one with the knife in it. Okay.
Yeah, we you know, it's very easy to cut with. It's nice swords, very easy to stab with. I mean, everything is in working order on that sword. Yeah, 本当のあれね、真剣が入ってる。しかもいいもの入ってるしね。
江戸時代の刀と戦国時代ぐらいの刀ですね。
So we have, I think, その忍者と自体は
江戸と戦国ぐらい。そう、室町と江戸時代。
So we've got, you know, the sword of that, you know, the longer ninjato is actually from probably Muramachi.
逆かな、担当の方が室町だ。
Tanto? So I think the tanto in that is actually from Muramachi. Very old, very beautiful blade. Then we have the Edo blade in for the ninja toe part of it. So yeah, they're quite expensive blades as well.
英語の質問ですね。
はい。
どこだっけ。石投げるような技知ってますかっていう。
石を投げる技？
まあ、つぶてかな。
つぶて
術かな。
Yeah, of course. Just pick up some rocks and throw them. You know, pick up a handful of gravel if you want. It's like a shotgun. You know, all of it works. You know, I've told this story before, but the first fight I ever won as a young child was with a rock against a bigger bully. Hit him smack in the third eye here and chased him off. So yeah, absolutely. You know, rocks, tsubute. You know, you could throw. They used to throw all kinds of things, tsubas, whatever they had, pieces of small metal lying around, anything. But yeah, of course, in the initial practice, start with rocks. Get good at throwing rocks, you know, like this. Anyway, you throw rocks, you know. Practice flicking them off your finger real good into someone's face.
あなたは日本のどの辺に大体住んでるんですかっていう
僕？
質問があります。
まあ俺千葉県にいますね。
千葉県。英語ですこれ。
I'm in the Chiba area. Yeah. That's where I live. So they had a question in English, you know, whereabouts in Japan I'm in Chiba, which is about 45 minutes away from Tokyo, maybe, if you're, you know, jump on the train.
英語のまた質問ですね。今日の石塚先生のことだと思います。先生の感じはどうでしたか？
Isuka?
はい。
He's always very strong. He was very welcoming this morning, and very. He was very good on camera today. You know, he was very. He explained things very well. He's very good on camera, and he definitely put a little pain on me. And so we had a good time. We had some tea, and then one of the guys, the guy who owns this really famous restaurant here in Noda, dropped by because he had left his wallet at Ishizuka Sensei's dojo last night when they were having a few drinks together. So that was pretty funny to see this guy that I know pop in. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So he's looking well. He's looking strong. He's writing some books. So yeah. So we're coming down to the end of this here. I'm very happy that you all joined us. I'm sorry we were a bit late because it took us a while to get back from that. We didn't think we were going to be there that long, but we ended up staying there a little bit longer because we had a few things like that fellow showing up and stuff. So I hope you like it. Oh, we've got the new video almost all filmed for the exhibition. So now we have to edit it, and that's going to take a while. So but stay tuned for that. We're going to try to finish up before the end of this month so you can get a view of Hatsumi Sensei's exhibition.
こんなもんですか?
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for showing up. I think we'll try to do this every week, and we'll try to be more on time if we can. It never seems that we're on time, but we'll try. Anyways, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and stay safe and stay healthy. We'll see you next time.